I go to sleep just to find your face, like my mind still remembers your favorite place. The world gets quiet, the noise fades out, and suddenly you're what I'm thinking about. You don't speak loud, you just stand there near, like you never left, like you're still right here. And for a moment I forget the truth, that I wake up missing the real. And it feels so real, I almost believe you never really let me leave. You still show up in dreams, like you never said goodbye. So pull me back to the way you used to look in my eyes. In the quiet of sleep, you're holding me close, like I'm the one you still love the most. But morning comes and it breaks me clean, 'cause you're only real when I'm stuck in between. Yeah, you're gone from my arms, but never my mind. You still show up in dreams every night. I walk through days like I learned to be fine, but I lose you again every time I close my eyes. Even silence knows how to hurt like you. It speaks your name when the night falls through. I try to forget, but it pulls me back like love leaves footprints I still can't track. And I swear sometimes I feel you breathe right next to the part of me you didn't leave. And I wake up reaching into the dark, still chasing where you are. You still show up in dreams, like you never said goodbye. So pull me back to the way you used to look in my eyes. In the quiet of sleep, you're holding me close, like I'm the one you still love the most. But morning comes and it breaks me clean, 'cause you're only real when I'm stuck in between. Yeah, you're gone from my arms, but never my mind. You still show up in dreams every night. If dreams are just lies my heart likes to tell, then why do they feel like heaven and hell? I'd rather be lost in the way you stay than wake up and watch you fade away. You still show up in dreams, and I don't want them to end, 'cause it's the only place I still get to pretend the love didn't break, that we're still we, that you're still here, still loving me. And when I open my eyes, it cuts like a line, but you still show up in dreams every time. It's 2 a.m. and the room feels louder with every thought I try to drown. Your name's still sitting on my tongue now, like a truth I won't say out loud. I found your jacket in the closet, still smells like your old cologne. I swear for a second I forgot it wasn't you walking me back home. I told myself I'm getting better, but healing's just a word I say. 'Cause every time I hold my phone, I almost lose the strength to stay. that still waits for your knock on my front door. Still believes in second chances, even after everything before. I replay all our conversations like they're lines I could rewrite, but you don't hear my silent prayers in the middle of the night. I hate how love don't disappear just 'cause someone walks away. And even when I know the truth, my heart still begs me to stay. I almost called you tonight, had your name lighting up my screen, almost let myself fall back into what we used to be. I almost said I need you, almost gave up my pride, but I remembered how you left me, and I just let it slide. Yeah, I almost called you tonight. Maybe in another lifetime we don't break, we don't bleed. Maybe we were just a lesson disguised as everything I need. And God, I hate that I still love you in ways I can't explain, but loving you from far away is the only way I don't break. I almost called you tonight, felt my whole world start to shake, almost reached across the distance just to hear you say my name, but almost doesn't fix it, and it won't make it right. So I put the phone down slowly and survived another night. Yeah, I almost called you tonight. You used to speak in ways that felt like home. Every word wrapped warm around my bones. Now the quiet cuts deeper than goodbye, like you left without leaving overnight. I kept checking my phone like it might breathe, like your name would come back looking for me. But the silence stayed louder every day, till it told me what you couldn't say. You didn't slam the door, you just disappeared. And somehow that hurt more than if you were here. Your silence changed me, turned love into doubt, made me question the things I once knew about. How someone can hold you, then let you go cold, without even a word to soften the fall. Your silence changed me, looking for the signs I must have missed. Was it something small I said too late, or just a love you couldn't hold in place? Now I speak softer when I start to care, like too much feeling might scare someone away. I built these walls from the things you left unsaid. Now I live in the echoes of yesterday. You didn't break my heart with words that cut deep. You broke it with the ones you didn't speak. Your silence changed me, turned trust into fear. Now I brace for the moment love disappears. You taught me how distance can live in a room, even when there's still someone to lose. Your silence changed me, rewrote what I knew. Now hold back pieces I once gave to you. I used to fall fast without needing proof, but your silence changed me. If you ever come back with words you couldn't find, I don't know if I'd still be the same inside. 'Cause something in me faded waiting for you, and I'm still learning how to undo. Your silence changed me, but I still feel you in the quiet moments I'm trying to move through. In every almost that never came true, and every part of me shaped by you. Your silence changed me, I wish it didn't have to, but it taught me how love can end without truth. And even now, I don't know what to do with the version of me that still waits for you. I never said it out loud, not once, but you lived in my smallest moments, in the way I paused before I spoke your name, like I was scared it might change the shape of me. Watched you laugh like it was mine to keep, even when you never looked at me. And I learned your world from a distance, like a secret I held in my breathing. And maybe you never knew how much of me was tied to you. I loved you quietly, like rain loves the ground, never asking to be found, never asking you to stay. fade soft in the edges of night, never wanting to break what was never mine. Just tracing your shadow through space and time. There were words I swallowed whole, like they were too heavy for my soul. So they turned into something small and deep that only my heart was allowed to keep. And maybe it was enough to love you without touch. I loved you quietly like stars love the sky. Never need a reason why, never needing you to know, just letting my feelings go. I loved you quietly through every unseen view and every thought I never pushed through. And even now, though we're through, I still love you quietly too. If love is loud, then mine was thin, a whisper under your skin. Never meant to change your way, just to stay where it could stay. And maybe that's why it still remains soft as light after rain. Not gone, not free, not new, just quietly loving you. I loved you quietly like time loves a scar, like a wish you make to a falling star. Never asking you to stay, just loving you anyway. I loved you quietly, that's all I could do. A silent truth that never felt untrue. And if love still lingers, it's proof I still love you quietly too. Quietly too. We met like a perfect story. Every line just fell in place. You were sunlight in the morning, I was shadows you embraced. We had sparks like we were chosen, like the world just made us fit. But every word we left unspoken was a crack inside of it. We tried to read between the lines like love would fix what we ignored. But every page we turned together left us hurting even more. We were written wrong, baby, ink that never quite ran true. Every forever felt so certain, but it never pulled us through. We were holding on to something that was breaking from the start. We were poetry in motion, with a tragedy of hearts. Yeah, we were written wrong. I remember how you held me like you never let me go. But your silence always told me there were things you never showed. We kept dancing around the truth now, like it wouldn't catch our feet. But love shouldn't feel like losing every time our eyes would meet. We try to change the way it read, rewrite the lines we couldn't save. But every version of our ending still became a different pain. We were written wrong, baby, ink that never quite ran true. Every always turned to echoes of the things we couldn't do. We were chasing perfect moments while we slowly fell apart. We were fire with no future, burning pages in the dark. Yeah, we were written wrong. Maybe love's not always meant to last. Maybe some are just a line we pass. And I hate that you're the one I learned. Some stories only live to burn. If I could read it back again, I'd still stop on every word. Even knowing how it ends, I still choose the way it hurt. We were written wrong, baby, but we felt so damn right. Like a beautiful illusion that we couldn't survive. Now your name's a faded